That was that. I can't manage more than 30 seconds of that music. Up into my coffee. If you can see this. It it had this floating ability. So now it's floating in my coffee cup. This kind of seedling is what I was talking about the other day. This as you can see them, I hope so, because they are, you see in the end, I can't enhance the contrast, but it is this plant that is making all the fuss, and they don't want it to spread around. When this get dry, it come up with these leftover seedlings, and it's kind of an umbrella of these seedlings which you can blow and it flies away. So I'm back again. I've been cleaning the house before Shabbat, and that's how I do it. So today is another day at work. Friends are like these seedlings that come and fly. I heard some previous people back in ages, they said that I have my friends. You got to find your own friends. That have given me so much inspiration. So I should more or less go and thank them for saying that. We were to move to a different town. Then they said, we have our own friends. You have to establish new friends. So one of those friends couldn't be our friends. Friendship is awkward. It's hard. Because you don't know which is a friend. So, how can we know true friendship? How can we know that? It's a hard issue. And I'm struggling. I want to tear off my shirt. That's how hard it is. So when it comes to friendship, it is kind of a bird. Bird that comes and flies and wanders around. Wanders around. You never know where it's gonna land. It's kind of this Noah. He let it flew. Off it went. So only the dove returned back with a branch of olive or olive leaf of olive. It's a nice picture of a friendship. It's the kind of friendship that you don't demand, you don't own. Maybe Noah was limited in some way where he stood. He couldn't move away. He didn't see the promised land. Every friendship have this kind of start like Noah. He kind of had to wait for the dove or the birds to come back with some promises. It's a proof of something else, definitely, but it's also a proof of where the friendship belongs. It's kind of hard to take on that on a video, but it is worth a try. You have friendship that is everlasting. Don't miss out, because something you cherish, you kind of love this person, even if you are not engaged in any way, like a marriage or in a deeper relationship. It can be very superficial and very profound at the same time. Friends, so-called friends, I will use that phrase. So-called friends have said to me, Ole, you can tell me anything. I'm here for you. But they some of them seem to have lost the connection we have. When I said something, they came up with different reactions that I couldn't foresee coming. Because it's kind of hard to take on when people invite you to be open, and you are, then they bombard you with their own narratives, their own perspective. It's kind of when you send out a bird, you get a rocket in return. Coming to talk about that, many times, even people, societies, they send out doves, ravner, what is that? I will Google that. Ravner, it's one of the birds that Noah sent out. Raven.
Raven.
Raven, yeah. He sent out first a raven. And the attributes of a raven maybe is just to leave. There's no faithfulness. There is nothing to hold on. Raven has to leave. Find something for himself, for herself. They are kind of, if you don't do it my way, the hell with you. Just go out, find something else. But the true friendship is kind of waiting and sending out a doe. So beautiful. I want to cry. I want to cry this moment because it's the doe comes back because it knows where it came from. Noah had to leave everybody to himself. So I don't think it's talking about any other animal that was leaving the ark, but the doe, the raven didn't come back, but the doe came back with a branch of olive leaves or something like that. So it's promises in science. The science of promises. When you have olive leaves, it's kind of a promise on a deeper level. So I'm holding up this flower that now have been contained with this mixture. It's when you can eat the whole plant. When friendship is something you can wait. Noah didn't know when the doe was going to return. And people are that selfish that if it doesn't go my way, that's the hell with you. That's how they think, how they act, how they manage their friendship. If it doesn't go their way, they are just disappointed and leave. I had a friend like that. That was either you come now or I just leave you to the wolves, the hyenas. And maybe she was that character of a raven that got to bite me all over. No good, no good. When you see the personality evolve under some circumstances that can't handle disputes, can't handle quarrel, can't handle differences, different approaches, different interests, and so on. When they can manage that and be open and free and relaxed together, that is how it should be. Friendship. Some say you can open up, Ole, to me, you can open up, but they are full of themselves. More often than not, they are so full of themselves that they have no time listening. I don't know whether you have that experience, but maybe you are one of them that can't get too much of yourself. And when someone tells you on something very intimate and personal, you come with some arrogance that you know it all and nothing is comparable with your own situation. You use his or her situation just to enhance your suffering. It's a kind of a competition in suffering. It's not nice of a friendship that is very selfish. So, my friends, birds are free, my friend. Birds are free, and so should friendship be. Friends should be free with each other. If they want to return, they will return. You can't demand anything. Only your own limitations. That is the case for you. That's the case for me. I have my limitations, and if they can't stand it, the hell with them. In fact, that is what I mean. The hell with those that can't handle my limitations. Because it's me, it's who they claim to love or care for or cherish or something, so I have my limitations. Friendship is a hard task. Harder than maybe being together with yourself, because friends doesn't know you. Some needs a whole lot of explanation without really caring. They are asking like a demand. They demand, why are you like that, and how come? They ask, if you are so, I am in a situation, and I've been there for many, many years. So I say I'm quite tired. I more often would take care of myself. So that doesn't go well with them. They demand answers to why. Yet if I should answer those questions, it's kind of, why do you torment me like that? It's not your problem, it's my problem. And can't you just be happy that we can be together every so often? Can't you just accept that? Do I need to go into details? I even don't know myself. If you are that tired, if you were that tired that I feel sometimes, just say that you are tired. You are exhausted. You can't cope with everyday's situation if that is the demand. It's kind of a strain to a friendship that someone doesn't really accept your explanation. So it holds for some time, maybe. I don't know. Depends on the person, depends on the patients. Depends if they think that if someone asks that when are you not going to be tired? That's a similar tormenting question. I can answer this. When I get enough sleep, well, that is, for my case, if I get a very good night's sleep, that's heaven. That is being in heaven. And maybe that heaven is going to send me to bed again. So why do people need to explain themselves? Did Noah explain everything to the dove that just returned? Returned on its own accord. The bird, the dove, returned, yes, because the bird knew where it belongs to. In there were a female or a male, I don't know whether it was a fee or male bird, that dove. But obviously, those doesn't separate. They don't separate. So that's why I said that to end our relationship is sin. Separation is okay, you can deal with that. But to end any kind of friendship is sin. So talking about friendship, it can be tempting to end it sometimes because you are in a situation which the other one doesn't really understand. And there goes a lot of questions about that. And something is very easy to explain. Something when it's in my case like that, it's everlasting. that kind of fatigue from early childhood. It's kind of when people ask why and when and so on, it's kind of tormenting even to go into that matter because you never know. It's kind of hard to talk about it even now, but that is easy. And people that doesn't really accept this kind of answers, this kind of explanations. They don't have it in themselves to. For them, friendship is all about their own need. When they ask me to open up, I don't really believe them. I tried without them knowing, but it's not giving any promises because it's all about them. Or in other cases, they are judging you. They are judging you really hard. They come up with easy answers, and I had this friend. I have it. Of course, it's no historic background to that, but I have this friend that I told about a situation at the place that we were in, a situation with the employers and so on, and I explained him how I solved it, and he kind of explained to me as a reply, as a kind of answer, which I didn't ask. I didn't ask him in any way, which way. Even it turned it upside down. This case of mine, I didn't ask any questions. I just told him a situation which was at the place, and I explained to him that kind of situation, and he answered as he would answer a child how to deal with this situation. And what this man, he recommended the exact way that I told I solved it. So I asked him, Mr. Know-it-all, I told him that too. You are arrogant. This is quite unnecessary, unwanted reply on your behalf, because we were solving it. You explained. You just copy my words, and you think that you know it better, like that. You just copy my answer. Why do you do that? I asked him. Yeah, I did. Why? It's kind of obvious that you are faking. And he said, I like it like that. It's my way of talking. And this kind of arrogancy is quite common. When people are asked in a communication basis, they don't really answer the questions, but they want to show how much they know, how skilled they are, how brilliant they are. So in our kind of friendship, you don't really need to know that kind of brilliancy. You don't really need to know how educated this guy is, how much degree he have. Because friendship is not based really, the true friendship is not based on other criteria than the personality that attracts each other. If you only look for benefits in the kind of relationship you are in, you are mistaken, my friend. I forgot my coffee. if you think that PhD or professor or any other education should be, those people should be friends with others similar degrees, you're quite mistaken, my friend. We have a saying here in Norway, which is quite good. And I want to Google that word up. Jåleri. Sorry for the noise here. Jåleri, it's not stalking. No. It's kind of showing off. You have certain qualities, like the king in Norway, that about him it's told that he doesn't see the difference between people in high positions, high degree, or normal street guy. He doesn't really behave different. But people that have these degrees, they are so wind up in this kind of attitude that they deserve people with that kind of degree as friends. It's kind of their own attributes. If they have some friends like that, it's their own, it's kind of bragging argument. It's a bragging point that we are so sophisticated, we are so high up that we can't really lower ourselves to the degree of common man and woman. Not even children. We don't speak normal to children. I think children are more bright than ever grown-ups would like to believe, because it's they are the brilliance of the generation. I would explore that more, but now today it's friendship and if you have this quality, my friend, that you don't differ between those that are in high degree or not. It's a saying that, sorry for that, I was disturbed and where were I? It's, wow, it's this saying that it's no difference between King Salomo and this cup maker. And in fact, I agree. If you act as someone is in high degree, you are leveling yourself so much down. You are in fact discriminating people around you and yourself. You wouldn't go that low, would you? And I hope for your sake that your friends is picked out and you don't own them. They are free birds. So blessed friendship, my friends. Keep them, be good with them, give them blessings and part of yourself. No ownership, no differences between. So when people are coming together, it's much sin because they are allying together. Next time I will talk much about that. Bye.